So we are going to discuss about jobs and positions. Concepts, potential attributes, enterprise level attributes. So what are jobs? Jobs are positions represent your roles that enable you to distinguish between tasks and individuals who perform those tasks. So like jobs, when you get a job, so what is the job? Job can be a manager, it can be a sales executive, it can be a position, it can be a sales manager, it can be a sales executive, it can be a sales manager, it can be a accountant, anything. So jobs are very general. They are very generic term, but positions are very specific to that job. And it can be in specific instance of a job in department of business unit. They offers well-defined space independent of the person performing the job. The job can be defined globally in the common set. So just remember, job is always in the common set, and position is defined in the BU level. Position is defined at the BU level, and job is defined in the common set. Okay, and position is defined defined within one business unit.
So why it is so? Because jobs actually position is linked to job, right?
Sorry?
All positions are linked to jobs. So if job is in a common set, why can't the position be also in a common?
So it's the system that has defined in Fusion. This is the system that we have. This is the way we define it. A job is defined globally in a common set, where position is defined within one business unit. Position is always at the BU level, and job is always the common set. Common set means when you define a job, it can be a manager, it can be a coordinator, it can be a trainer. You can see my screen now.
I can see the defined position and the PPT.
So when you are defining that thing, you can, these things are very specific, very common to the application, very common. So it can be used across all business units, and positions in marketing manager, HR manager, all these things are very specific. Marketing manager, HR manager, all these things are very specific. Right?
Yeah.
Here are some examples of primary industries and recommended workforce setup. Retail, trade position, educational services, public transportation, all these things, and recommended workforce setup. So these things are example of primary industries and recommended workforce setup. Position, all these things, retail setup, position, all these when you're working on a construction industry. So it can be jobs, it can be positions, it can be jobs. But when you're working for a position, retail, trade, utilities, educational services, all these things are positions.
Okay.
Okay, all these things are positions. Retail, trade positions, utilities position, public transportation positions, management of companies, enterprises, jobs, arts and craft, all these things are positions. So here are examples of primary industries and recommended workforce setup. So retail, trade, we have positions. Constructions, we have jobs. Management and companies, we have jobs. Arts and recreation, we have jobs. Utilities, we have position. Okay. Educational services, we have position. Public transportation, we have positions.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the thing that we have.
Okay.
Now coming to concepts, typically used jobs. If a worker leaves, in most cases, the headcount is used for other purposes, probably even department or salary. Typically used positions. If a worker leaves, in most cases, the successor is hired into the same job and department, maybe even the same grade. If a worker leaves, suppose that in most cases, the headcount is used for other purposes. Okay. If a worker leaves, the headcount is used for other purposes, could be in probably even department or salary. Typically used positions. If a worker leaves, in most cases, successor is hired into the same job and maybe even the same grade. The successor is hired into the same job and department, maybe in the same grade. Why we use positions? Why we use jobs? This is the way. And it can be the worker leaves, most cases, the headcount is used for other purposes, maybe any job positions and even department or salary. So where do we use jobs and where do we use positions? So what is enterprise level attributes? It's job name and job number, position name and position number. So enterprise level attributes means job name and job number. Job name means like suppose the job is of a consultant, and job number means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Job number. Job number is like 6543. So this is the job number. So enterprise level attributes means like every job name has a particular job number associated with it. Every position name has a position number associated with it. Now coming to contextual level attributes. What is contextual level attributes? We have a job name, suppose of a consultant. Consultant, and I have already told you that job is set enabled and positions is BU enabled. For job name, job number, and job type. Job name we have job number 1, 2, 3, 4. Job type we have full time, casual, whatever. Position name we have position number and position type. Position name we have what? We have marketing manager, position number suppose 6543. Position type can be pulled, full time, whatever. For job name we have UK set only. That means for UK set we have job name. For BU position is BU enabled. BU means it is BU enabled. That is, it is BU enabled means
business unit.
Business unit level. Position is always at the business unit level, and job is also always at the UK set.
Okay.
What is enterprise structure configurator? It helps with the decision during implementation. Job properties. So what is enterprise structure configurator? A job code must be within a set. Therefore, you must create a job with the code. So what is enterprise structure configurator? It is what? When you are effective start date, we have the job set, we have the name, we have the code. A job code must be unique within a set. A job code kya? What is the job code? Job code can be any number. 1, 2, job code any. You can I will do the practical. I'll show it to you. Job code must be unique within the set. When you create a job with a code dev1 in the US set, another job with the same code in the UK set. When you create a job with the dev01 in the UK set, US set, and another job with the same code in the UK set. So a job code can be unique with the set. You must create a job with the dev1 in the US set and another job with the same code in the UK set. So it is like a set enabled. Okay, therefore you must create a job with the dev1 in the US set, another job with the same code in the UK set.
Okay.
So what is job family? A job family is a collection of jobs. So it can be administrator, finance, and support. A job family is a group of jobs that have different but related functions and qualifications. So administration, finance, and accounting, support, and logistics. So this is the job family that we have.
Okay.
So now when we are going to go to my client group, workforce structures.
Okay.
No, in workforce structure is the important thing where you can do everything. Manage position trees, manage positions required position change, position details, anything you can do. Manage grade ladders, manage grades. So we have discussed these things. Now we have discussed business unit department. We have not discussed trees. Trees I'm going to do after this. Divisions, enterprise scheme information, all these things. Security profile we are going to discuss later on. Okay. Now coming to manage jobs. First jobs and then positions. Okay.
Okay.
Continue. Start the effective date as 1. Why are you created this job? Reorganization. Continue. Always remember job is put in a common set. What is the name that you're writing it down? Suppose I write it out as a we created a grade yesterday. So we can use that grade. We can create it yesterday this grade. So we can use this grade. Okay. Continue. So this is done. So we create a job family. Job family is what? Association of number of jobs. Okay. Now submit. So we have created a job. Okay. Now search for your job. Oh, but that was manager now. Okay, when you search for it now, you will find out. Search. Okay, go to home. You will find out over here. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Okay, this is the place you're going to find out. Now go to workforce structures. Now go to now job families. First we'll finish job, then we'll go to positions. Then we'll finish position trees. One by one, we are going to do it. Okay, so that we are not going to leave any topic. If I'm going to start with absences, so I want to finish this workforce structures, everything.
That's
then
good.
only I can do it. Okay, otherwise I'll not do it. US consultant, I suppose. Okay.
Okay.
Job family code is like suppose 001. US underscore consultant. Okay. Action reasons, and I need action reason as submit. Okay. Now search for your mine was what?
Manager.
No, mine was not.
US.
US, yes, US.
US consultant.
See? Okay, done. Now we are going to start with request a position. Job and job families are finished. Now request we are going to start with the request a new position. Trees I'm going to describe you later on. I have not additional info, acquisition details, legislative info, continue. When does this position start? What is the reason for this request? Continue. It will ask for what type of position you're going to create. So I am going to create the position of a accountant. This is the business unit. What is the name? Name is US underscore consultant 1, because I have already named it now. Okay. Department can be anything. Post Canada. Job can be accounting manager. Location can be anything. Location is Pune. New York hospital and US consultant, healthcare unit, healthcare business unit, US consultant in the New York hospital location. This is the location that we have created. These are the grades that we have created. If you want to delete, okay.
Okay.
Continue. Okay. Now, submit. Now, if you want to change your request a position change. What is a position change? That means if I want to, if I am shifting my employee to some other place.
Okay.
So how will I shift? You have to search for that employee position first and then shift that employee. So what was my position was US underscore search for that employee position.
It's consultant, right?
Search for the position, whatever you have selected right now. Acha, whatever is the, suppose I select this employee.
Okay.
Budget details. Why do you want to shift? What info do you want to manage? Continue. When does this position change start? If I state as 31st of July, what's the reason of this request? That means promotion. Continue. Okay. Parent control department is American division. The clerk. So whatever is the thing, location you can change. Hiring status you can change. Continue. Budget details, cost center. If you want to add the cost details, you can add it.
Okay.
Existing positions. No. Continue. Type single incumbent. That is very important. Single imprinted. I'll tell you what is this. Single imprinted, pooled and shared. Pooled means single employees, many people can hold that position. Pooled means shared means one position can be held by many people. Single only one person can hold that position. Okay.
No, pooled and shared is almost same, no?
Pooled and shared, but pooled is like the position is not defined. That is not. It's not on a budget. Okay. Shared is on a budget. Like it is like shared, like it has every position holds a salary and it has a budget to it. But pooled is not so like that.
Okay, fine.
Now we are going to discuss the trees. What are trees? Trees are what? Trees are like an organization structure. They are all structured. They are defined in the one hierarchy. Like suppose president and CEO is the top level. Then we have general auditor. We have vice president. Then in the down to us, we have director of information technology. We have director of human resources. We have director of manufacturing. So all these things we have into these things. President and CEO is the highest level. Then we have the general auditor. We have the director of information technology. So all these things are there. Okay. President and CEO is the highest level. We have the general auditor. Then we have then in the lower level we have director of information technologies. You can use position trees for the following purpose: secure access to positions by identifying a position hierarchy in the position security profile. Why do we create a position hierarchy? We create a position hierarchy in order to create a new position security profile. We can create a position security profile that includes all positions in a position hierarchy below. On a specified position, you can also include position security profile in the person security profile to secure access to person records. Suppose if I create a security profile to it, okay. Okay. So all these positions come under this thing. Under president, all these positions are under president and CEO. Okay. So all these important things comes under president and CEO. President CEO is the highest level, and then we have the lowest level. We have this thing, second level. Okay. Okay. So when we create a position security profile, all this we create a security profile to see that what data and what information we can access and what data information we cannot access. Okay. So this is the access. This is the access we have. Security access by position hierarchy. We can create position security profile that includes all the position hierarchy below specified for that. You can also position security profile and position security profile to secure access to person's record. Okay. So positions record can be in the position hierarchy. These are the things that we can handle. Okay.
Okay.
So how can you secure access to your position? Secure access to position by position hierarchy and a position security profile. So when we create a security profile, we are going to see what data access we can have and what information, at which level the information can be shared. So at the president and CEO level, this is the highest level. Then we have the general auditor level. Then we have the director level. Okay. So president and CEO can have access to everything, but he doesn't want his junior employees to see all those information. So that's why we create a security profile for that. Okay.
Okay.
Go to other trees. We have department tree, position tree, geography tree. All these things are secure data by using organization security profile, secure data by using organization security profile, geography tree to specify the location to which calendar events apply. So we can see a department tree, position tree, and geography tree. Okay?
No, here, we created position. How can we see in a tree? Can you?
I will do the practicals.
Okay.
My client group, go to workforce structures.
Okay.
Manage position trees. Create tree. I'll show you the first the structure.
Okay.
I'll show you the existing structure first. Suppose this is the tree. Okay, this is the hierarchy. We have the tree nodes, and we have the position hierarchy. Next, we have the organization tree structure, and we have the organization tree values. Now coming to, we are going to create a new structure. Actions, go to actions, create tree like US underscore position tree. Code is support 001. HCM position hierarchy tree structure. If you want to create an icon image, you can create. It's not required. Okay. So we created a position tree. Okay.
Okay.
Under this, we create a position hierarchy. I have not created, just created a position hierarchy. Okay, this is the tree that we have created 001. Okay, now
This is because there's no positions attached, no?
sorry.
We created a tree, but no positions added to that tree, no?
Happy hierarchy, it is not attached. Just copy that. अरे यार Okay. Now you can see here. This is the data source. This technical, so I don't know. Then a new blank tree version created. Now we are going to create a node. Actions, add, position. Okay.
Search questions.
Suppose table supervisor I'm selecting. Make it okay. अरे यार, what is it doing? Okay, add tree node. So any positions have position trees. Position trees we have nodes, and that nodes will be position tree successfully created. Okay, this is the tree. Okay, so this is the same. Go to next. You can see the position hierarchy tree structure is created. Next. Okay, submit. You can see per position tree structure has been updated. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can search for it.
How can I view the tree structure, something like that? It is available.
Sorry?
Something like a structure, organization chart structure, something like that. How to view the structure itself? Question 3.
Achha, you want to see the structure?
Yeah, because we created a tree. So how can I view that? How many are inside? How many positions are in that?
And let me check. This was the name that we have given now.
Yes, yeah. Yes,
okay, it is not coming. So see, you can see it's a common set. Create tree version. If you want to create a tree version, you can create. Suppose US underscore tree version. Start date and effective start date will be 1. Effective end date will be 30th. Next. Okay, so I have already created this matlab.
Now, how to view that? That is the thing.
This is the data source. So what's your question?
No, I want to, because we created a position tree, but what are the positions? As in your PPT, you showed me one picture, no? Can't we see anything like that? Like this we can see?
This is the hierarchy that you have to create. That is not seen over here.
Okay.
Position tree, this is the practical for how to create a position tree.
Now, after creating the tree, how can we view that?
How can you view that? You can view.
Because if you create something, we have to view, no?
You want to see this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We have the tree version. We have the nodes. Nodes we have not created. You have to add a node to it. So multiple node. We have this is the node. Submit. So we have created a tree and a tree structure, and node has been created. Okay. This is the practical for position trees.
Still, because it is not visible, no? Visible means?
Which is not visible.
If we go to position tree.
Okay.
See, which is the, I want to know which position is the parent, which is the child, like that.
No, this is, you want to see it like that.
Yeah. I was thinking that if the multiple positions, there are 5, 6 positions, how can we see the parent, child?
I can see you, I can show you the organization structure. I'll show you just the trees we're going to discuss first. Okay. I'll get back to you. Okay. Go to workforce structures. Now we will discuss department trees, organization trees, position trees. So we have discussed department trees.
What's the difference between organization tree and department tree?
Department tree, we have organization. We have different, like, what is the difference between a department and organization? A department is a department in an organization. Like it can be any banking insurance department, like any chemicals department, any managerial department, manufacturing department. The same way we create the same thing, organization. Okay, submit. Like this is the organization hierarchy. This is the organization hierarchy discussed. This is the tree structure. Next, submit.
No, here we didn't add anything, no? We created a tree, but we didn't add any departments.
We can add tree. In the tree, we are going to add the nodes and node structure.
Okay.
Nodes and tree structure. So tree structure and nodes are going to supposed to be added in trees. Okay.
Okay.
The same way we have done for positions. Same days. Done. Now coming to organization trees. Same. I'll show you the first.
So here also we are not, there's no node or something.
Every time we have to start with a tree data source, every time we are going to have the organization tree structure, and every time we are going to have the tree specify access tree nodes.
No, how, where's the three nodes?
You can see now. Open this. We have not created. This is actually the predefined one. I'm not showing you this thing.
We didn't create any node.
I have not created it. This time I have not created create tree. So
no, because even the position also there was no node. Even the department also there's no node. Because it should be like parent child like that, no?
I'll create one. Okay. Done. Done.
No. Which department is a parent? Which department is a child?
Acha, you want to see that parent child to say that. You want to see the parent and child.
Yeah, that's the purpose of trees, no? The hierarchy. You can see the hierarchy.
Maybe in the backend table we are able to see, because we can see the tree structure. Now that's the backend table. Copy that thing.
Okay, I will tell tomorrow.
Okay, this is done. Okay. But interview, they ask this thing only. What are the kind of trees they have? How can we create an organization structure?
Okay. I'm not looking for the interview questions. I want to see, okay, we created a tree, how the structure will be.
If you want to see the hierarchy now, so you can see over here actually. Hierarchy can be seen over here. Go to security profile. Because this is yet to be taught, I have not taught you till yet. Okay. Create. You can see the options over here: department tree, organization tree, and tree structure, department hierarchy. So if you are naming the structure at position, organization security profile, or I will write here org security profile. Security profile is what you want to, what information you want to see and what information you don't want to see. So this is the department hierarchy, secured by organization hierarchy. It will ask for the organization tree that you have made. Okay, so you can attach your organization tree. What was mine? I don't remember. I don't remember what was mine. You can attach your security organization. Okay, so this is the highest level of organization. This is the, if you want to include any organization, suppose I want to include my own organization I have created. I have created an enterprise day before yesterday. Not. Okay, department hierarchy, if you want to attach. I'm not able to find my own organization tree. You can attach your organization tree that you have made it right now. So when you're creating an organization profile, security profile, you can attach your organization tree to that. Okay.
Okay. But okay. I still didn't get the position tree and organization tree.
That you enable. That will be seen in, this is the security profile that we are creating.
Okay.
Secure by organization list. So you want to include all the organizations, you can include over here. What are all organizations you want to include under that hierarchy? Create on plus sign. Okay, and include all the organizations. Suppose this is the total software solutions, number 1. Include second. Okay, yes, we can select the top organization. If you want to include that top organization, you can create. Suppose I'm going to make it as US and a top organization. US.
Okay.
But anyways, this is the way I have not taught you security profile as yet. So when we start with security profile, we'll do. If you click on view all means anybody can see that information. But if we are selected enabled, we are creating a security profile in which this is the department hierarchy, this is the department tree, and this is the specific organization. This is the top level organization. I have not named it. But this is we have to select one organization name over here. Suppose I'm selecting this one. Okay. This is the top level organization we have. And you can create an organization classification 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are the all organizations you want to include? Secure by this is the include all the organizations that we including under the security profile. Okay. And if you also create by organization classification, you can also create this. So what are the, suppose classification name is department. So this is the classification name that we have secured our organization security profile on the basis of any classification that we have made. Okay, save and close. This is the error that it is throwing. Okay, I'll just search. I'll just leave this application. It's not working right now.
Okay.